Today, together, we're going to be talking about carnivores. We started talking about mammals last week. We're going to continue with that, and today we're going to talk about carnivores. What is a carnivore? Who can tell me what a carnivore is? Who knows?
The carnivores, what they eat?
Yeah, what do carnivores eat?
Meat. They
Meat.
eat.
Very good. Simple as that. Carnivores eat meat. So, meat eater. Let's do this together. The carnivores belong to the order Carnivora. Carnivora. Carnivores, in this sense, should be distinguished from the general term for any animal that eats meat. While meat is certainly an important part of their diet, many of these mammals will eat other foods. In fact, almost every animal in carnivora, except cats, is considered an omnivore. Giant pandas are unique in that their diet is mostly exclusively bamboo. They're classified in carnivora because of their body structure. Most carnivores are land-dwelling animals, but some, like otters, seals, and walruses, spend a great deal of time in the water. Meat is a good source of protein and other nutrients, and it's easier to digest than plants. Since it is harder to catch meat than to eat plants, carnivores are more active than herbivores. God has designed carnivores with sharp teeth and claws to help kill and eat their prey. Joseph, would you read this part right here where it talks about dogs? Joseph.
I'm sorry. You know I'm having problem with the mic. Mister,
Right here. Read it for me.
what do you say?
Read this for me.
Um, Dog canines, members of the dog family, Canidae, can be found worldwide, although only domestic dogs and digno- dingoes, excuse my English, are found in Antarctica and Australia. The dog family includes wolves, coyotes, jackals, and wolves. Canines prefer an habitat that is lightly wooded or open. They will often run in groups called pack. Canines can reach speeds up to 40 to 55 kilometers per hour, 25 to 35 miles per hour. When chasing prey, most members of this family eat primarily other mammals and have both cutting and gritting teeth.
Very good. Thank you. So, canines are members of the dog family, Canidae. You can find them worldwide, everywhere. Wolves are generally pack animals with close-knit family units. They are voracious eaters, consuming up to 9 kilograms or 20 pounds at a meal. Wolves can be up to 1.8 meters long, including the tail, and weigh 65 or 143 pounds or more. Sorry, and resemble a Siberian husky. The gray wolf, the largest wild canine, once had the largest natural distribution of any mammal. They were originally located in all of North America, Mexico, Europe, parts of Asia. Today, they can be found only in portions of their former range. The second largest wild canine is the cinnamon-colored maned wolf, which stands 34 inches tall at the shoulder. It is solitary and eats mostly vegetables. We have foxes. Um, Foxes are similar in shape to wolves, but much smaller. The most common fox is the red fox, which is about 2 feet long and has a 1.5-foot tail. It is rust-colored with black and white underparts. The ears on a fox are turned upright. Foxes live in burrows called earths. They will either dig the earths themselves or steal another animal's burrow. All right, so here, got a coyote here, and a wolf. Wolves are the biggest ones, and then the fox is the smaller, and then we have this little fennec. We'll probably read about those ones. Foxes are excellent predators, catching even the quickest vermin with ease. Once a fox has stalked its prey, Usually a mouse or other rodent, it will pause and leap vertically to pounce on the prey. The Arctic fox is white or silver during the winter months and turns brown or dark during the summer. Bears. In summer months. The fennec, the smallest wild canine, is an unusual fox known for its enormous ears. The ears help keep the fennec cool in the hot desert climate by radiating heat. Now we have bears. Diosa, will you read bears until it talks until polar bear? Diosa? Hello? Can you hear me? Diosa?
I think that she's mute because that
Or she has problems with the internet.
Maybe she's gone now. Maybe.
she's
All right.
internet
Yeah.
go.
Luis Mario, who wants you to read from here? Bears till polar bear.
Mister,
Bear to
I
polar
think-
bear.
Mister, I think because the internet is failing. Because
Yeah.
Yes, my internet failed yesterday and it's failing right now.
Jen, I need
Okay, now.
my mother
Okay.
is
Luis Mario, go for it, my dude.
In polar bear is to where?
Right here. Bears until right
Is
here.
what?
These two paragraphs.
Okay. Bears. Although bears are a carnivorous bird, are best described as omnivore because they eat both meat and plants. During the feeding after hibernation, a bear diet will consist mainly of vegetation. Bears will eat berries and fruit whenever possible, but will also eat insects and honey. Bears are very strong and extremely dangerous predators. A mother bear will give birth to young that are hairless, blink, and they mature in their development. Cubs may live within a family unit for 2 to 4 years. Giant panda mother will raise only cub at a time, and any other that born are left to die. In order to increase the dwindling number of pandas, animals conservationists will try to rescue other cubs and raise them in a safe environment.
Very good. So polar bears, males can be up to 3.6 meters or 12 feet long and weigh 2,000 pounds. These bears, which have webbed front paws to assist in swimming, can swim many miles. Because they spend much time in the water, polar bears are considered almost aquatic. Oh, all right. Most bears are brown or black. The polar bear, is the only bear to have a completely white or a yellowish fur coat. Even though their fur is light in color, polar bears actually have black skin. This dark coloration helps them to absorb heat from the sun and stay warm. Strong scents. Anderson, read from here to here.
where Mister? Wolverines.
Right here
Strong sense.
to here.
Okay. It's the family. I cannot see.
Muscle race.
Mustelidae is the group of carnivores known for their beautiful pelts, but horrible smell. Mustelids include weasel, wolverine, skunks, badgers, ferret, mink, and others. The strong scent of this animal is generated by glands at the base of their tail. A skunk nocturnal animal that is living underground burrows. During the day are black with distinctive white stripe that provide warning for anyone or anything in the area to keep away. When a skunk feels threatened, it stomp its feet and raise its tail. If tail bother, it will turn and spray a foul-smelling fluid that is harmless to the skin but painful to the eyes.
Very
I
good.
continue.
Wolverines are the largest mustelids. They're about 30 inches long and weigh 40 to 45 pounds. Wolverines have blackish brown fur, small heads, and bushy tails. Their fur does not mat or freeze even in cold environments. Wolverines are cunning and ferocious predators, able to kill a deer or caribou up to 10 times their size. So these are some of those mustelids. The skunk, which makes a really bad smell, but the weasel, and then river otter. All right, let's keep reading. The weasel has an elongated, slender body that's about 20 centimeters long with short legs, claws, and a short tail. It generally has a red-brown back and white underside. Weasels living in snowy climates will all be white. Weasels are excellent hunters and will swim or climb after their prey. Otters are semi-aquatic animals that spend time on both land and water. An otter will sleep in the water on its back before falling asleep. The otter will wrap kelp around its waist so it does not float away. The otter will also float on its back while balancing rocks on its stomach to crack shellfish open. The sea otter seldom comes on land even to have babies. Instead, it makes a kelp bed nest in the water and delivers its pups there. The otter has a slender body with small ears. I'm sorry.
Mister, my internet failed.
It's all right as long as you come back. It's about 60 centimeters long with 30-centimeter tail and a dark brown coat. It has webbed hind feet designed for swimming. The otter swims at about 6 miles per hour. Then we have cats.
Mister, my internet wasn't working, but if you want, I can read right now.
Sure. Read from here to here.
Okay. How you read the word?
Felidae.
Felidae family is a good representation of the variety that God placed in his original creation. Similar to the other animals, much of the wide variety in feline cats that we're familiar with today, including tigers, lions, jaguars, cheetahs, and the domestic cat probably came from the two cats that got off Noah's Ark. All felines except the cheetah have retractable claws. They all have 30 teeth and round heads. Cats have long, sensitive whiskers and excellent eyesight, even in the dark. Large cats have a beast then fast. Mentally, they will gorge themselves on food when it is available and then go days without eating. Cats are considered the only truly carnivorous family because none of them eats plants.
Very good. So domestic cats were bred from the European and African wildcats. The domestication of cats seems to date back to ancient Egypt. People probably left milk out for kittens and then used the cats to catch mice. Cats are excellent at killing vermin and are kept to protect human crops and food sources. Over time, they have worked their way into the hearts and homes of many individuals. Do any of you guys have cats?
Yes,
You do? I like cats.
but they died.
They died. That's not good. Okay. The largest cat is the beautiful Siberian tiger. which can be about 12 feet long and weigh 420 kilograms, which is about 1,000 pounds. Tigers are red-orange with dark stripes. The stripes provide camouflage, allowing the tiger to blend with the sunlight or shadows. Tigers are found in India, Russia, China, and Southeast Asia. In cold climates, Siberian tigers will grow a long, shaggy coat to stay warm. Lions are magnificent animals. A male lion can reach a length of about 10 and a half or almost 11 feet and weigh about 600 pounds. Lions dwell together in groups called prides, with one dominant male lion and several females. It has been observed that female lions prefer male lions that have a darker mane because this indicates a stronger lion. Lions are found mainly in the African savannas, but there are some in India. These are some of the cats. What would you do if you got attacked by a tiger?
I don't know.
I will
No.
run.
Okay, this is what you
I
have.
throw him something of food and then I go running.
This
Or
is
he get to eat the food and I go run and hide. Or get
And-
up to a tree.
Mario, and we cannot run.
You will
because
run.
this is what they say you
But
have.
when they are eating, they will stop.
They
And
say
I will get up to a tree.
if a lion or a tiger is going to attack you, put your
They
hand.
said the tigers can get up in trees, so it's impossible to survive in this case.
They could. Okay, this is
You
what they
will
say you
die.
have to do. They say you have to put your hand in its mouth and reach it far enough where it hits the little ball at the top, and it makes them want to throw up, and then you can run away. Can you do that?
No,
It's scary, right?
I die.
All right, let's keep reading.
When I do that, he get my hand and he bite it. I get without a hand.
Maybe, I don't know.
I lose a hand.
And we are fat, Mario. How we are going to run?
So I go like a ball.
Okay, let's keep reading. Walruses. Actually, let's have Samuel. Will you read from here to here?
From walruses
Walrus
to what?
to seals.
Seal. Are aquatic carnivores quite notable for their size and their huge canines that protrude as tusks. Walruses weigh 1,350 kilograms, 2,975 pounds, and can have tusks that are 90 centimeters, 3 feet long with 8 centimeters, 3.1 inches diameter at the base. The tusks are used to defend against polar bears and to help the walrus haul itself from the ocean onto icebergs. Walruses also use their tusks to breathe air falls into the ice as they swim underneath it. Walruses have many sensitive whiskers on their muzzles. Snouts, they also have a thick layer of blubber underneath their skin that keeps them warm. Most walruses feed on organisms found on the bottom of the seas, guiding them up with their tusks. They are often found living and swimming into small groups.
Very good. And we have seals. Seals are aquatic carnivores with a streamlined body that is round in the middle and tapered at the ends. Seals, like walruses, have a layer of blubber to keep them warm. Seals are agile swimmers, allowing them to escape their predators, whales, sharks, and polar bears. They can stay underwater for 20 to 30 minutes. So here is different types. There's a walrus right here, a sea lion right here, and a elephant seal. These things are ugly. There are two general types of seals, eared and earless. Eared seals have males that are 2 to 4 times larger than the females. These seals can use all 4 flippers to walk on land. One eared seal you might see at an amusement park is the sea lion. Earless seals, or true seals, have males and females that are about the same size. Although these seals have small ear openings, they do not have external ear flaps as eared seals do. They cannot bend their rear flippers forward to walk. Instead, they must hop and push themselves forward when on land. Earless seals include leopard, weddell, and elephant seals. All right, whale watchers. The mammalian order Cetacea contains the marine mammal whales, dolphins, and porpoises. The loose usage of these names has caused some confusion in the groupings of cetaceans, but generally whales are the largest and porpoises are the smallest. Their body design and aquatic lifestyle give these animals the appearance of fish, but they are true warm-blooded mammals that give birth to live young nursed by their mothers. Cetaceans also breathe with lungs and must come above water for air. Whales. Whales are divided into two main groups, depending on how they catch their food. Baleen whales have comb-like plates known as baleen or whalebone crossing their mouth. Using the baleen to filter food from the water they swim through. Once a baleen whale has a mouthful of water, it closes its mouth and pushes its tongue against the baleen. This forces the water out and traps the food, which it swallows whole. The Antarctic blue whale, the largest whale to have ever lived, is a baleen whale. The blue whale is the fastest growing mammal. It starts out as a microscopic whale in its mother's womb and grows to 3 tons at birth, which is about a year later. During the next year, it grows to 25 tons. So, toothed whales have sharp teeth for catching and eating prey. The sperm whale is a large toothed whale known for its extremely large head. Its head is about a third of the length of its body and is filled with a substance called spermaceti.
Mr. Major,
What did you say? All right, so we see baleen right here, which is kind of like their teeth. And then their tongue, lower jaw, upper jaw, huge. Sperm whales were hunted greatly for this substance in the 1800s, when it was used as lamp oil and as a base for cosmetics. Sperm whales can dive to depths of 2 miles and hold their breath for 2 hours. Whales store oxygen in their muscles and cells instead of in their lungs and blood. Whales are very efficient breathers. When a whale exhales, 90% of the used air in its lungs is exhaled. You can exhale only 20%. Dolphins and porpoises. Dolphins and porpoises are types of small-toothed whales. Interestingly, the family of true dolphins include the orca or killer whale. Because of scientific studies done on dolphins, zoologists believe that these are some of the most highly intelligent animals. Dolphins can even recognize themselves in a mirror instead of treating the image as a stranger, as most other animals do. Dolphins will often swim together in a pod, and sometimes large numbers of them are found migrating from one feeding area to another. A mother dolphin works hard to protect her offspring and will even challenge a great white shark by ramming into it. These are several characteristics.
Mr. My internet is full. I cannot hear you too much.
It's okay. I'll send you the video afterwards, okay? There are several physical characteristics used to tell dolphins and porpoises apart. Let's look at these. Okay, so we have its shape size. About 8 to 12 feet long and sleek, and the porpoise is 6 foot long, and they're short and compact. Their snout is pointed, where the porpoise's is short and blunt. The teeth of the dolphin are cone-shaped and pointed, whereas then the porpoises are flat and spade-shaped. And these have a leading edge curves like that kind of like waves. And these ones are more triangular, okay? While the dolphin's teeth are sharp and cone-shaped, the porpoise has flattened spade teeth, spade-shaped teeth. So look, we have an orca here. You've seen these, right?
I can't hear you.
It's okay. I'll send you the video of the class, all right? And then we have a bottlenose dolphin here and a porpoise. Look at the mouth. All right. The dolphin's dorsal fin curves, but the porpoise's fin is triangular. The dolphin has a pointed beak, while the porpoise's head and beak are rounded. Viewed from above, the dolphin's jaw is triangular and the porpoise's is round. Dolphins are typically about 8 to 12 feet long, and porpoises are usually only 6 feet. Personality also distinguishes these two animals. Dolphins are friendly and outgoing and make audible sound and live in large groups. Porpoises are usually less acrobatic and wary of humans. Now, mammals with trunks. Standing up to 4 meters high and weighing over 7.5 tons, elephants of the order Procida are the largest land mammals. There are 3 living species of elephants: the Asian elephant, African bush elephant, and the African forest elephant. African bush elephants are the largest of the 3 species. Asian elephants are slightly smaller, and African forest elephants are the smallest of the 3. Both species of African elephants have larger ears than Asian elephants. We have an Asian elephant right here, and then the African elephant right here. All African elephants used to be considered one species, but scientists now divide them into 2 separate species because they differ in habitat, size, and several other characteristics. Elephants use their ears as air conditioners. When hot, they will flap their ears, releasing heat from the many tiny blood vessels near the surface of the ears. The elephant's massive head is designed with lightweight bones. As elephants grind their food, their front molars wear down. Their front molars wear down and are replaced by molars from the back. The tusks of an elephant are actually enlarged incisors. The tusk of a large bull elephant may grow about 70 inches or 1.8 meters. An elephant walks on the tips of its 5 toes, hidden in its highly padded foot. The trunk of an elephant is a highly sensitive organ made flexible by more than 150,000 separate muscle units. When drinking, the trunk is not used as a straw. Instead, the elephant will suck up about 2.5 gallons of water into the lower portion and squirt it into its mouth. All right. Okay, we're gonna look at something real fast. So, you will have to do the section review, 6.3. You're also gonna have to do the section review 6.4 and 6.5. 6.5
Okay.
is pretty short.
We have to
Three,
do
mister.
3.
3. The 6.5 is very short.
Okay.
There's no project this week because next week is the final, and you're gonna do a project for your final.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
So let's look at this real fast. We're gonna talk about more about mammals like rodents, which is the largest mammal or largest family. So we'll look at different types of rodents like porcupines, capybaras, beavers. We'll talk about hoofed animals like rhinos, tapirs, and zebras. Even-toed hoofed animals like the sheep, moose, and giraffe. And then the hippo, and more about antlers from deer and reindeer and elk. And then section 0.4. Here's section 0.5. This one's short. Talks about Sirenians. These guys right here, hyraxes and aardvarks. And there it is. See, very short. There's only 3 here. So 6.4, 6.3, 6.4, and 6.5. Let's look at 6.3 since we just read it real fast. So, okay. All right, so we have this guy right here. What is the primary food of most members of the order Carnivora? Then you have to list 4 canines. What are 4 canines? Excuse me. Which animal in the order Carnivora is best described as an omnivore? List 3 mustelids. And what are they known for? Why are felines considered the only true carnivores? I remember that one. What is the name for the insulating fat found on walruses and seals? What keeps them warm? Describe baleen and how it works. Remember, that's kind of like the teeth of the whale. List 4 differences between dolphins and porpoises. So you can look at the comparison of their body shape, teeth, and fins, and snouts. Make sense? What, Joseph?
Y es que me enojé porque vos le haces así, tenés que calmar
Joseph.
la calma, porque te asustas, el perro va como que...
Oh, gosh.
Joseph, what are you doing?
Sound good?
Why are you speaking Spanish?
Yes.
So it should be pretty easy, okay? All right, next week.